Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Opening week in the NFL is an exciting time for everybody, including these two teams here today. It's the Colts going up against the Rams.
Thank you very much, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL. The National Football League is here and on the air. Who said the crowds wouldn't embrace football being back in L.A.? You certainly couldn't tell that by what we saw a few moments ago. These folks are pumped up as their Rams get set to do battle with Andrew Luck and the Indianapolis Colts. Shift together here from the D-line. They go play action here on first down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
First down, Luck. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
On the run, it's Robert Turbin. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
Second down following the run. They'll run again here with Turbin. Nice move at the 40. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Rodgers. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Luck and the Colts looking for something big here after the sack. This is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Luck. Completes it to Moncrief, left side. What connecting with Moncrief for the Indianapolis first? How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. Turbin. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Robert Turbin, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy. Terry out there to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Here's Goff now on 2nd down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Shotgun snap for Goff. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
I don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Play fake to Turbin. Now Love. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
Luck and the Colts looking for something big here after the sack. This is 3rd and long. Now Luck. A screen pass, that's complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Only 2 on the screen pass there, and it'll be 4th down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. For the Rams, let's take a peek back to 2016. It was their first season in L.A. since '94. Didn't go as planned. While they started the year 3-1, they wound up losing 11 of their final 12. And as a franchise, the Rams have now missed the playoffs 12 straight years. Only Cleveland and Buffalo have longer streaks.
Last year was such a crazy year for the Rams. Look, so many expectations. Being back in L.A. was really a year of being unsettled. People had to find places to live, training camp facilities. How do you even get to the airport? They had to take a bus everywhere, to the airport, to the stadium for home games, you name it. This year should be a little bit easier for them. Brand new coaching staff in place, and I really think that their young quarterback, Jared Goff, has a chance to make a big-time jump. The guy I'm looking forward to watching, a rookie receiver out of Eastern Washington, Cooper Kupp. I'm saying 60 catches or more his rookie year.
Wow, going on the record. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
And to the left side here, Wilson. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. No one made it into the red zone fewer times than the Rams last year, 32nd in the NFL. But they're here now with a 1st and 10. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up the defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a 1st down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. Derek Carrier, the one he was looking for. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, so many times defensive backs get caught playing the man rather than the football, but not in this case. That's an excellent play. Did exactly what you're supposed to do. Attack the football and help break up the pass.
And, yep, as a result, knocks it down.
Watch 30. Here we go. Line 20. 3, 3. Super 1. Super 1. Super. Whirling.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. Flushed out right. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. Back live now to begin the 2nd quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. And Zerline's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front 7. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Charles, let's talk about these Indianapolis Colts as their offense comes back out. Yeah, they seem to be on a steady rise a few years back. 3 straight 11-5 seasons have been followed, though, by back-to-back 8-8 years. So not good in a relatively weak AFC South.
They used to run that division. That was theirs to lose. Now they're trying to get back to the top. And I think that they figured out that, hey, Andrew Luck at quarterback, that guides us in a big way. We're fine on offense. They spent their first 3 draft.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. So we've got a challenge. Our referee's going to take another look on the tablet. He's going to be watching to see if the knee was down prior to the ball coming out.
I love what you just said there. You nailed it, because if the ball's shifting or moving before the knee or any other part of the body hits the ground, then that would be considered a fumble.
Recovery. Here's Luck. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Luck able to find Hilton there for a Colt first down. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Here's Luck now on second down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Call it a gain of 3. And they're going to face a third down. From the gun, here's Luck. Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. The Colts send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. And now a high kick trying to pin him back. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. A reminder that later tonight we'll see the Giants and Cowboys battle in Dallas. Seems like they're always playing in week 1. And then on Monday night, a doubleheader. Adrian Peterson, his first game with the Saints. He's already back in Minnesota to play the Vikings. And then a 10-20 start on the East Coast. It's the first game for the L.A. Chargers traveling to Denver.
A nice AFC West matchup.
Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. To throw on second down is gone. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. Play fake to Gurley. Now gone. Forced out to his left. And Wilson has it. It's a big conversion there for the Rams on 3rd down. 43 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through. and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Here's Goff. And that one's complete to Gurley. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. The Rams dead last in the NFL last year on third down conversions, just 32%, but they come through there.
They've got a much better chance of that number rising this year for a variety of factors. Of course, they're going to get their quarterback, Jared Goff, going. But the big part is, last season, they were really a one-trick pony on offense. Now they'll be much more varied under new head coach Sean McVay.
Out of the gun, Goff. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Tyler Higbee from 6 yards away. And the Rams are in for 6. And his kick is right through. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall at the 29.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
To throw on second down is Locke. Dancing to his left. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Robert Quinn able to get in there and take him down for a loss of 3. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. The Colts on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. A shotgun snap for Locke. Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. It's the rookie from Boston College, John Johnson. Where they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
And he'll go down at the 28. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. Now it's Goff off the bootleg. And it's incomplete. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of the story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. A 3-yard gain and enough for the first down.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. Now a play fake here on first down. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
And yes, home is where the heart is. And for Robert Woods, it's Los Angeles. He played college football at USC right here in this stadium.
Man, probably feels comfortable out there. He was an All-American as a Trojan in 2011.
Yeah, really trained to be an NFL player. I mean, he watched a lot of NFL cut-up.
And it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
And not great starting field position here for the offense. They begin the drive with Turbin. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Luck on first down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Shift together here from the D-line. On second down, here's Luck. He's going to air one out. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Mikel Roby-Coleman. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Colts pick it up. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
They make so many catches that are so tough, so acrobatic, so difficult, that often surprises me when they actually turn the ball over. You know, when the ball actually comes free. It's amazing sometimes because of what we see them do on so many different plays.
Had the catch, but couldn't control it on the contact. On the toss, Turbin. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last two drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number one. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And Vinatieri's kick is good. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we send you across the country to Orlando. Standing by there, Larry Ridley with our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. The third quarter starts with a run by Gurley. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Super one. Here we go. 120.
Back to throw, gone. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jabal Sheard coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. It's gone. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. A huge play that time for the Rams. 41 yards.
When I watched Jared Goff on tape at Cal, I saw a guy who wasn't just a dart thrower. You know, a lot of people said, he's perfect for the West Coast offense. I always thought he could do a little bit more, and that was the reason why. He can push it downfield. He has a good, strong arm.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Gurley again here on first down. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Rams have broken our tie as they take the lead. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now it's locked. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
I think the good offensive coordinators in the league now are looking at the fullback position and finding the right guys to hide in that spot and increase their passing game, as we just saw there. How about the run after catch? Wrapped it.
Well, yeah, whether it's a true fullback, a tight end, you put in the fullback spot, you know they're going to be tough to bring down if you can get them the football in the passing game. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target. Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Turbin. Toss play. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to go out of bounds. He takes this one down shy of the 20. That good for 19 and a first down.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. The offense operating inside the 10 at the 8 here. It's first and goal. Throwing is Luck. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll bring up a second and goal. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Back to throw, Luck. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Dante Moncrief from 10 yards out. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter. So we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half. Tied after the first 2 drives of the third quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. They'll fake the give. Now gone. Escaping the pressure right. He's got a man. Complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Another carry now for Gurley. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. To give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Last year, Gurley, 74% of LA's carries. That's the highest percentage in the league.
But no real payoff because they finished 31st in the league in rushing. I think as a team, they ran for 78 yards per game. They had a 1,000-yard receiver in Kenny Britt out wide, but they really didn't scare people downfield. And because of that, they stacked the line of scrimmage and stuffed the run game.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. From the gun, here's gone. And Gurley here fumbled it. Gurley fumbles the football. It's loose. And the Colts pick it up. And a big return will get him all the
that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
They'll run here with Turbin. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, Luck. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets it down to the 32. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
We always look for breakout seasons, and Jack Doyle had one in 2016. 59 catches. Well, he didn't even have that in the previous 3 seasons.
No, previous 3, 35 combined. But he was stuck behind Kobe Fleener for a while. He went to New Orleans, really opened things up, didn't it?
Yeah, and Dwayne Allen's been shipped off to New England, so Jack Doyle, truly tight end 1.
Throwing on 3rd down, Luck. And he's got Rodgers. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a 1st down. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
Not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. Shift together here from the D-line. Luck. It's complete to Turbin, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Time running out here on the play clock. Here's Luck. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So the drive here ends with a field goal, and that does give them the lead, but this one is still a long ways from over.
And you love to be able to look up at the scoreboard and see that you're out in front, but then you take one look across the field and see that offense is raring to come back out, and you think, I don't know that field goals are going to be enough to get us home.
And the Rams getting set to go now. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They go play action with Gurley. Now gone. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. From the gun on third down. Gone. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
Here's Johnny Hacker now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But we also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Barthema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with third down looming. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And the play clock's running down. Now the fourth-year man from Texas A&M, Christian Michael. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Time is starting to run out, really becoming a factor. We'll see if the defense can get the stop they need to get the ball back to the offense. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be third down at about the length of the football. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Well, that was big. Needed a few yards to pick up the first. Slim lead here in the fourth quarter, and they turn to the big fella, the fullback, to get it done.
And you know, as my partner, you know I'm old school, right? You know I love those mastodons that carried the ball way back in the day that were a key part of the offense. And now, when they need them, when they need those key yards, those tough grind-them-out yards, the fullback's going to get the ball.
Fresh set of downs here. Running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Oftentimes when a guy has a game like this, he's going to take his offensive line out to dinner afterwards. But after a play like that, he may tell them, instead of getting the steaks, guys, we might have to go for the hot dogs.
Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13. And again, it's Turbin. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. The Colts on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Luck. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
This is right down the middle as he puts it through, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. So they get the 3 here, but you wonder whether that's going to be enough.
Yeah, I mean, you've now made it so they need a touchdown rather than a field goal to catch them. But you're right. If they'd gotten 6 out of that drive, this would be a much different game.
And a big hit at the end of that one. He's knocked down hard at the 28. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. They'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week one. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for the Colts, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play on a Sunday night. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for Los Angeles, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll be back home next week for a date with the Washington Redskins. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Los Angeles, so long, everybody.